What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 4 of the Rantcast. Now, I know what you're all thinking. 2 episodes of the Rantcast in a week? What? Yeah, at the end of the last episode, Brandon and I decided that we would do a rant on Google Plus and Facebook. So, that's what this video is gonna be.
Yep, that's pretty much what's gonna happen.
Because, guys,
okay.
Both of us are in kind of a sketchy mood right now because, how long has this call been? 45, for the last 45 minutes, we've been trying to set up for this video, and it's just been, a disaster after disaster happening. Oh, man.
No, like, Skype didn't want to cooperate, which was no surprise. And then I've had audio problems on my end before even getting into this Skype call. And then Sam had to use the restroom.
Yeah, I had to go downstairs for that because someone was up here. There was a lot of other stuff that happened as well, but we're not going to get into that because that is not what this video is about. But before we get into the main topic of the video, guys, earlier today, there was a pretty decent sized hailstorm. If you want to see the video on that, which actually was uploaded a day prior to this, because that's how I'm doing scheduling with these videos, there's a card in the top right corner if you want to check that out. And yeah, it was a pretty cool video.
Nice. I'll go ahead and watch that then. Maybe after I'm done with this. It might be probably a few hours, but hey, you know.
Yeah, man.
On my end, not much has happened. I flew the drone, as you can see back there, and everything was doing good. I wanted to see how far I could get on there, and I got like some pretty decent range, but I suck at math. Okay, I can't remember like how many miles that was away from me. It just shows me feet, but I could get to the high school from here, which is, I don't really know how many miles that is, but several blocks away, and I was pretty shocked at how far it went from there. And then I flew it back, and then all of a sudden, I hear this humming sound. It sounded almost like this, something like that. And like I was like, oh my gosh, what? I gotta bring it down. And I flew that thing as quick down, descend as quick as I possibly could.
And he brought it down as slowly as possible, guys.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to, crash it right into that helicopter. But actually, it was like a military helicopter that I don't usually see fly around here. In fact, I barely ever see helicopters that fly here that aren't from the hospital, which rarely happens to begin with. And so I was pretty shocked to see that. And then moments after that helicopter flew by, maybe like a few minutes, another helicopter came by, and it was a civilian plane. I was like, well, what the heck? What's up with all these helicopters all of a sudden when I fly the drone? I don't hear these helicopters come by whenever I'm at home.
See, if you had flown your drone into a military helicopter, very, very bad things would have happened to you.
No, exactly. That's why I dropped it as quick as I could. When I heard that thing, I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm in trouble. And I was still like within the legal boundaries. Like the 400 feet is how high you could fly it. And I was literally at like 395. Like I was up there. I'm like, I wonder if I could go just a little higher. And the moment I had that thought, helicopter came, and I'm like, oh, that's a bad idea. Let's go down.
See,
and that's exactly what I did.
I'm the type of guy to fly the drone up to like 5,000 feet and be like, I'm just going to round that down to 400 feet, and I'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. I know people who've owned them who went way higher, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to try it. Don't want to try it. I don't want to get in trouble.
It's not a good idea. Guys, full disclosure, I don't own a drone, okay? I don't have that much money. But, one day I'll get one eventually. I don't know. Alright. Well, anyway, guys, on to the main topic of the video. We're gonna start off by talking about Google Plus. So, you all know, for the longest, YouTube has been owned by Google for a long time, is what I'm trying to say here. I just had to, I'll mix up with my words for a second, but, Google has owned YouTube for a long time. It didn't originate from Google, but they acquired it in, I think, 2006.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. It was like $1.65 billion that they acquired it for from the original creators of it. If that is, if I am remembering correctly, which I think I am. But after Google acquired YouTube, it was fine. Nothing really changed on it that much until they decided, hey, you know what? No one's using Google Plus. Maybe we should integrate it into YouTube and force them to use it. So that's pretty much what they did. they integrated Google Plus into YouTube and basically forced people to use it. The reason I remember this so well is because I was trying to leave a comment on some guy's video. I don't remember what video it was, but it said, failed to post your comment, your Google Plus account is not connected to your YouTube channel. So I was like...
What the heck, right?
Yeah, like, exactly. I was like, what, why? I did have a Google Plus account before that, okay? I never really used it, but I just made it. But the whole time when I was doing the process of linking my Google Plus account to my YouTube channel, I was thinking, you know what? This is just making me want to use Google Plus less than I already do.
Exactly.
Like, I don't think Google realizes this, but forcing someone to use a network that they don't want to use just makes them want to use it less. The only reason anyone even has Google Plus anymore is because they have to. And yes, I know it's not even required anymore, but the way I saw it was, it's already done, what's the point of unlinking it? Because there was a time when I tried to unlink it, and it went back to my old profile picture, old name. This was back in 2014. I did this like back at the beginning of 2014. No, maybe it was the beginning of 2013. I really can't remember. But I unlinked my YouTube channel from my Google Plus account. Couldn't post comments. Couldn't change the name of my channel. Couldn't even change the avatar. So I had to link it. I had to wait like 24 hours before I could link it back to my Google Plus account again. But that was a disaster, so now that it's not even required, I don't even want to unlink my Google Plus account from my YouTube channel and risk having to do all that again. So
yeah, I know. I feel the exact same way. I mean, I remember my first encounters with Google Plus, and boy, oh my gosh, were they awful. I mean, it is such a horrible social network. I go on it today, actually, and like the last post I see on my news feed was from February 13th, 2013. A friend of mine posted something about BioShock Infinite.
BioShock Infinite. 2013.
And it's just a picture of I guess, something from that. Like, he doesn't really talk anything about it. That's just the one thing that he posted. I guess just to test it out. But I think he's like the only like friend I have on Google Plus that I know of. I think I have... Wait, I'm a little confused here. There's something called circles too, and that's
instead of friends or followers, you add people to your circles.
And that's just a very confusing concept to begin with. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. Maybe like in pen and paper it sounds good, but in reality it just doesn't like apply very well, you know?
Oh, and speaking of circles, guys, this actually reminds me of something that happened. Do you remember way back a long time ago when you had actually like contacts on YouTube from the people that you would send private messages to back when that was a thing?
I kind of sort of remember that, yeah.
It wasn't a thing for very long after I made my channel. I think it lasted like 2 years after I got my channel. But what happened was it said when I went to, I don't even remember why it told me this, but it said YouTube contacts is being shut down as of a certain date. I don't remember what date it was, but it said we've added all your contacts to your circles, and I was like, okay, that's great. So that explains all these messages I'm getting saying thank you for adding me to your circles from all of these like obsessed kids trying to watch my videos and contact me.
Yeah, now I remember what you're talking about now, yeah.
It's so stupid, dude, honestly.
They've really messed up YouTube. I mean, I remember the commenting thing, just...
you had your old comments. Before you get too deep,
Uh-huh.
YouTube comment section has always sucked, okay? It just sucks lot more now than it used to.
That's true. I mean, it was cancer before, but now it's just like cancer everywhere.
It's like a new worst level. Thing ever.
Yeah, it's a new type of cancer that I'm afraid, guys, there's no cure for, at least in the realm of YouTube. I don't think there'll ever be a cure.
The cure for it would be YouTube being smart and breaking contract with Google and going off on their own. But then, of course,
I don't think that's going to happen.
You know that wouldn't go over smoothly with Google. Google will be like, we are going to sue you for everything that you have, and then everyone on YouTube is going to get shut down, and people are going to go homeless because there's some people on YouTube that make their full living here. All because of you guys trying to leave our crappy company. I guarantee you that's what would happen too.
That's exactly what would happen. There'd be riots. It'd be disaster. It'd be like an apocalypse.
Dude, it would be worse than the riots after Trump won.
I mean, it would be so
except
bad.
it would all be on like Twitch instead because YouTube would be shut down.
Oh, yeah.
You'd
It would
get
be
like
so bad. Yeah.
you'd get like PewDiePie, Scarce, Keemstar, Smosh, all of these people in a live stream like rioting over YouTube shutting down.
Like, oh, the Google headquarters would be like on fire and everything.
Oh,
I mean, it'd be,
dude,
it'd be
it would be a
awful, man.
disaster.
It would be like World War III. Forget the North Korea thing going on right now. It would be worse than that even. It'd be worse than that.
Oh,
Microsoft tried to shut us down with these Skype problems. I mean, there's definitely conspiracy going on there.
We got it. We got to get off topic as usual, guys. So
Yeah, exactly.
my Galaxy right here, the broken piece of trash with the dead cell rating. I do still use it for the camera, and it's got its pink line, and it's but I had it signed into my Skype account. Okay, when Brandon would call me, here's what would happen. My Mac would show up with the Skype thing on that. My iPhone would be back here ringing, saying that he's trying to call, and then my Galaxy would unlock itself and auto-join the call. And I'm actually not even signed into Skype right now. Let me show you guys. So, as you can see, I signed out of Skype in a attempt to make that stop happening. But what happened then was when Brandon called me, it still did a thing. Like, it did its stupid, like, the little wavy thing that you see at the beginning of the Skype app launch. I'll try to show that to you really quick. It did that, yeah, see that stupid little wavy thing? It did that, and then it, like, unlocked itself to the create an account. So, yeah, guys, that is how trashy Skype has gotten. I really, really cannot wait for Discord to get its video update, because I'm done with this.
Oh, yeah, same here. I mean, I'm so tired of it.
It's so awful.
Tired of it not working correctly and doing some of these weird... It was never like that before. Well, okay, it wasn't perfect, but
it always had its problems, but it was never like, hey, I'm gonna go over here, unlock your phone, and auto-join this call. I mean, it might actually just be a setting that I haven't found, but still, it should be off by default, not on. Come on, guys. It's so stupid.
Oh, my gosh. Exactly. Skype is... Okay, like, the time that when they decided to have it in multiple different devices, that's when they realized, I mean, that's when Skype became bad, basically. Because it acts so weird on different devices.
And it's like, even like, I think across Android and iOS, it's pretty much the same. But why are there different sounds? Why can't you just at least keep the sounds of Skype consistent across all the devices? Like, honestly, it's because it's different on Android and iOS than it is on PC and Mac. I actually even think the PC version sounds different than the Mac one, but I'm not entirely sure.
Like, you're talking about, like, the system sounds that play on there?
The sound when you, like, get in a call, like when you try to call someone. It sounds completely different on mobile than it does on desktop.
Weird. I mean, I think my theory is that they have, like, different teams develop different applications for whatever platform, and it's like they never talk to each other. It's just like, okay, they have, like, one meeting. Okay, guys, just develop a application for this specific platform here. Okay, and then that was it. That was the only meeting they had, and they didn't collaborate on sounds and whatnot.
That's so true,
it's so
though.
bad. And I think
even
it's like that with
It looks like a completely different platform on Android than it does on desktop and iOS. I don't know why I just keep saying Android, but it looks the same on iOS as it does on Android, guys, for the record. But it's like I don't know how to explain it other than that. Like, it looks like a completely different service on mobile than it does on desktop, and I don't understand why they would do that. It's stupid.
It's such a big mistake. It's almost like Windows, and like going back to the Windows rant thing too. Like, the applications look so different from each other sometimes. They literally just have different teams develop different things, and they just don't collaborate with each other, and that's why it's such a mess, I think.
We're going to have to revisit that topic at some point.
We got to revisit it. There's going to be a part 2 at some point, because there's some things I wanted to talk about, and then I forgot about it.
We definitely could have made that video 4 hours long, but no one would sit through that. So.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess back to Google here. Another thing they did to mess up YouTube is just like, remember when they used to change the layout almost all the time? And do you remember when the channel, like, you could actually customize your channel page and actually have some really cool art with it?
Dude, I remember that. I remember, like, when I first started doing YouTube, you would select a video on my channel and it would play on the homepage of the channel instead of redirecting you to the watch page. And,
oh yeah.
like, what was that layout that came before the current one? Like, I know the current one's called YouTube 1, but there was one before that, and I feel like I have a screenshot of it somewhere, and if I do, I'll insert it here. But if I don't, then you just won't see it. But it was the one that came before the original YouTube 1 layout. There's been multiple different changes to the YouTube 1 layout, and I feel like what they have now, I mean, it's at least usable. It's easy and it flows nicely, I guess, because you have, like, there's 2 different channel layout options. You have the, you know what? How about I show you guys? Alright guys, so check it out here. What we have here is my YouTube channel, okay? I'm actually going to go ahead and turn off the custom theme that I have with that heartbeat plugin so you can see. But if you look here, you have the, layout right here. You have my avatar, my channel art, and then you have the information here. This won't show for you unless you have that heartbeat extension in Chrome. But for me, it shows this because it's my channel, and I have this here. What to watch next. This is what you'll see if you are already subscribed. But if you're a new visitor, you'll see the channel trailer. And then under that I have my upload set, and then I have my featured series, which is Smokes Here, News, Bite, Sprinkler Stuff, and this series. And then under that I have all the series featuring Cam, or Young G-Man, as he's also known as. And then I have all of the, except the Rantcast, I still need to add that here, but I have all my featured series laid out here under that, and then my highest viewed videos laid out right under that. So, it's nice how it flows, okay? I do like the way it flows, but I feel like, back when I first started YouTube, it was definitely a lot better.
Yeah, like, some people had some pretty ugly channel art, but I think it gave creators more flexibility and power to, you know, really create a page that looked different, just specifically and uniquely to you. And this new layout, I'm not going to say it's awful and terrible and ugly, but it also means that you have less stuff to work with. I mean, you just have that thing on the top, and that's really about it. And of course, you could change, you know, how other things are laid out, but it's just not as powerful as it used to be, you know.
Yeah, I remember, I do remember there was actually, like, themes, like color themes that you could select on your channel. I used a theme called Fire, because I still do like red, but back then I really liked red a lot. So I had a theme called Fire turned on, and, you know, I just had that. It was nice. And then they were like, hey, here's this new layout. I don't remember what the layout was called, but it was the one that came right before the original YouTube 1 layout. And it was awful. I'm glad they ditched that layout, because it sucked so bad. But
yeah, I'm looking at a picture of it right now, and I remember it just came back all at once.
Yeah.
And that layout was pretty bad.
It was awful. Like, I wish that, like it would kind of ruin the continuity that YouTube has right now, but wouldn't it be cool if you could choose between different styles of channels other than YouTube 1?
Yeah, that'd be nice, you know, give people different, you know, stuff to, you know, just to make the channels more unique. I remember, like, a long time ago, if you're a YouTube partner, you had, like, a little banner at the top, too.
Oh, yeah, I didn't partner until, like, I didn't partner my channel until after the YouTube 1 layout had
that's when they got
around,
more, you know, open with partnerships back then. I
Yeah,
remember it was like, oh, yes!
I
partner,
remember,
finally.
I remember, my friend Andrew, actually from New Age Server Alarm, he told me that when he had to become a partner, there was actually a survey that you had to fill out. For me, all I had to do was put in my name and address, and they sent me a verification code in the mail, and I typed that in, boom, partner, making money.
I know, it was awesome. That's how it was for me, too, because I always wanted to be a partner, and then all of a sudden, oh, wow, cool, I could be a partner with, like, 0 subscribers. That's pretty nice.
And there was also a thing, you used to have to be a partner to do custom thumbnails on your videos. Now you don't.
That too.
You don't have to anymore. So
I guess that's the good thing that Google did. But the only reason why they did that is because I feel like they make more money because now you're a partner, and whenever you get ad revenue, they get ad revenue. So.
But now there is a restriction on monetizing your videos. I'm not sure if it affects becoming a partner or not, but before you can monetize your videos, your channel has to have 10,000 lifetime views, which I think that's a really good thing, okay? Because you have these like 5-year-old kids with their super like it's like they hold the camera like this, okay? That's how shaky it is. And they have like the mics all clipping, and because it sounds like they turn the gain all the way up on the mic, like.
This is me playing Minecraft, just stuff like that.
It's like this. Here, I'll turn the gain all the way up on this mic. I'm sorry for your ears, guys, but... Hey, what's good, guys? This is gonna be me playing Minecraft. It's gonna be a great video, guys. I'm 5 years old. My mom just let me use her unlimited data plan to make this video on her phone, so yeah. Sorry, Brandon,
That was loud.
Turn the gain back down.
Yeah, do that for sure.
That's how it is, though, is it not? Like,
yeah, that's how every like little kid. Maybe that'll be the next. No, we don't want to do a tech one again. They will topic enough.
One of those kids will be the next PewDiePie, and that's scary.
I know. Oh my god, it's scary.
Oh man, like, I mean, it is good that they won't be able to monetize at least until their videos get to 10,000 views, but. There's been channels that are so bad that so many people just started sharing it around, and they just got millions of views from all of these people making fun of it.
And it's scary too. It's like, oh my gosh. I mean, it'd be cool if it happened to me, but that's never going to happen with the stuff I upload. Can you imagine that a random Siren video just gets like 2 million views? I look at my computer like, what? How'd that happen? 2
million views. I don't know, dude. Maybe the Rantcast will make it to that. Like
awesome.
Maybe someone will see these videos and be like, dude, these guys got some great points. Hey, you want to come on, Conan? Freaking awesome. Comedy Central reaches out. Hey, you want to be in an episode of South Park, guys?
Oh my god, dude, that would be the best thing ever.
How awesome would it be to be in South Park? Like,
oh my gosh, like that would be cool.
Us except South Park animated style. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that actually would be. Oh my god.
Freaking anyone from Comedy Central watching this, hit me up on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Brandon too. His links are in the description. Oh man.
All right. Okay, so what we were talking about again? I don't remember. See, look, we got off topic again.
This is what happens, guys.
It locked me out again.
Oh yeah, it locked me out of the OneNote thing as well. So we're gonna take a quick break here, and we'll be back.
Alright guys, sorry about that. So like Windows 10 sucks, Skype sucks, Audition sucks, basically everything failed me tonight. So I don't know if how much of the behind the scenes Sam's going to edit in here, but basically everything hated me. It's like every episode, basically, or everything that we criticized in our episodes has came back to haunt us, especially me tonight.
It is, honestly.
I was surprised like the mayor of Callahan didn't like bust through my door and just like beat me up or something. Like I'm sure it was about to happen, but
I won't be surprised if that happens like tonight while you're trying to sleep.
Exactly, man. I mean, my luck's just been awful.
The kid at that church will come by and take your cello.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen here. Oh my gosh. Even my freaking phone didn't want to do the FaceTime thing, so I don't know. Everything hates me.
Oh, and look at Skype now. It's like 2 frames a second.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Good thing I'm recording the audio locally. Oh, my gosh. So, I think the next thing we're going to be talking about is Facebook and its stupidity, its apps. So, like, have you ever, like, noticed that, remember when Facebook was just, like, one app? You just had Facebook, and that was it? That's all you needed? You didn't need Messenger to be its own separate app for whatever reason? Well, I really wish I could go back to those old days because, I mean, to tell you what, it saved a whole bunch of freaking space on my phone. Dude,
honestly, like, I remember a really old version on iOS actually had chat heads inside the Facebook app. Like, you know how Android has it on the home screen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A really, really old version of the iOS Facebook app actually had chat heads inside the Facebook app instead of needing Messenger. So, what was the big deal with that? Why can't they just keep that? I feel like that was so much better than being like, oh, here's another app that takes up 200 megabytes on your phone, which might not sound like a lot, but if you had one of these freaking things, which everyone had one of these at one point, an 8 gigabyte iPhone 5C, 200 megabytes is a lot when you have that small of a phone. Even 32 gigabytes isn't that much anymore.
I know, I mean, I'm using a 16 gigabyte phone, so I gotta really watch out my space.
Yeah.
And I mean, that just, and Facebook also has like a huge cache or something like that, because it just gets, if you ever download it and then look at how much space it's taking on later, it gets larger and larger. It like just creeps up and just gets bigger and bigger. It's really annoying.
It is. It's like you look in your apps on your iPhone in your settings, and it'll say the app itself takes up 200 megabytes, but then documents and data is like 2 gigabytes, and you're like, whoa, what? Why 2 gigabytes?
Like what the heck's going on here? And so, I mean, my guess is that Facebook wants to maybe have more stuff downloaded in the background. So I'm guessing while you're scrolling through, everything works okay.
And that is nice, because I know at school, like while I'm offline, a lot of stuff in my news feed still shows without a connection. But like the big problem with that is on Android you can clear the cache for any app you want, but on iPhone you can't do that yet. Yeah, hopefully they'll add it, but I don't think they will anytime soon. Yeah,
and that's the main reason why I'm still stuck in 8 because or in iOS 8, because I could jailbreak it and then get the cleaner app on there and cleans the cache. I clear out a whole bunch of space by just doing that. But if you don't have that opportunity, you'll have to just basically delete your app and then re-download it when you need it again, and which is what I do still sometimes, even with the tweak. It's
I've actually seen apps like go through and not let you open them before. Like it would say cleaning under it with a little progress bar, and then I noticed that after that,
me too, I'll see that too, but I guess it doesn't clean everything because
I think it clears the cache for the app, because I noticed after that happened on actually it was this device right here, the 4th generation iPod Touch. This is the 8 gigabyte one. There you go. I saw Chrome doing that, and before it did that, I had like 100 megabytes free on the thing because it was 8 gigabytes. But then after Chrome finished, I had like 600 megabytes. So at the time, I didn't know what happened because I was in 6th grade, I think, or maybe no, it was 6th grade. But I wasn't as involved with knowing what computers did and what takes up storage. But now I know it was actually clearing its own cache. So that's pretty nice that it does that, but there still should be an option to like on 3D Touch with the 6S and 7, there should be a clear cache button for every single app. That would be the best thing for Apple to implement.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Because I think what's going on is that whenever it clears the cache, I think it just clears it enough to download maybe an update or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's what it does too.
That's what I've noticed. Because it's still like a big file, but at least it's there, sort of. It's better than nothing.
It's definitely better than nothing, but back on topic with Messenger, guys. Messenger absolutely sucks. It is the most buggy chat platform that I've ever used in my life.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like there was one time, like I went on my Facebook page to make sure a video that I put on YouTube went to my Facebook page, and it said 99 plus messages on Messenger, and I was like, wait, what? So I look in there, it marked every single one of my conversations unread. You know that? That's stupid.
That sucks, man.
It wasn't just a one-time thing either. It happens like once or twice every month. It's a little bit ridiculous, and I think they need to fix it. Or just get rid of Messenger altogether.
I mean, that'd be the better of the two, is just getting rid of Messenger. I mean, I don't really understand the point of having its own app. I mean, maybe they wanted to compete with Skype or something, but
there's nothing to compete with. Skype sucks.
I know. It's the strangest thing ever.
Even Messenger calling works better than Skype does right now. Maybe we should use that. Yeah.
We might just try that next time to see how that works out.
Oh man, freaking!
Right now, I don't know.
Here's the thing, guys. Hopefully you all know what SMS is. If you don't, it's text. Not iMessage. iMessage is something entirely different, but SMS is just text. It stands for Short Messaging Service. Each message is limited to 160 characters. Even that works better than Messenger. It's more reliable, and it can actually work over a edge data connection, or in CDMA and Verizon's case, it's 1x with that. Messenger won't connect on edge or 1x, so
yeah, because I've tried to do anything in 1x because I have a Verizon phone, and 1x sucks, but on edge, SMS works.
Yeah, on edge. I have Edge since I'm on AT&T, which is a GSM carrier, so I'm on Edge instead of 1X. But the only things that you can really do on Edge is phone call and SMS. Nothing else works. I can't watch YouTube on it. I can't do Messenger. I can't even do iMessage over it. So I guess that's all Edge can really do anymore.
Yeah.
Well, another thing that Facebook has a lot of is sponsored content. Like,
Oh my god.
do you
Way too much of it.
is it just me, or do you always see the real cost showing up in your news feed? Just like a video you might like from the real cost. Smoking's bad, okay? Shouldn't smoke.
I think I see that
It's-
one. There's another one I see too, and I can't think of it right now, but it's like the same like 2 or 3 that use the sponsored stuff. Or every now and then you'll get something that's sponsored. Hold on, just want to make sure I'm not clipping. But yeah, every now and then you
Yeah.
get something that's sponsored, and it like doesn't even pertain to you whatsoever. And there's like tracking data, you know, stuff that they use to
Oh
you know,
yeah,
target
that's
the
another
ad.
thing too.
And like, I'm surprised I'm still getting like this ad that's not even close. Like it'll be like an ad for freaking dresses or something. Like, why am I getting this ad? Like, what? They think I'm like freaking cross-dresser or something? What the hell's going on
I think
here?
we're learning something new about Brandon, guys. This is
I
kind
think
of
so.
sketchy.
I think so. You know, like what
There
the
was
heck's going
actually
on here?
actually a whole thing, like my mom and her sister were talking about Christmas presents back around Christmas time, and then the next day they got ads in their Facebook feed for the stuff they were talking about.
It's so weird, you know. I think in my case, it's because sometimes my sister is on my computer downstairs and she might look something up.
Oh.
That's probably how it tracks. But still, it's so weird and it's almost creepy.
So that's what
you
we're
know?
gonna blame that on.
That's what I'm going. That's my personal excuse, my official excuse, in case anyone asks any questions or my future employer is watching this video or something like that. That's my excuse.
Oh, dude,
okay?
just imagine that. Oh, so we watched a video you were in, and there were dresses showing up in your ads. You want to explain that?
Guys, I wouldn't know how to describe that. It was such an awkward
man.
situation there.
Yo, anyone trying to employ this boy, call me up. My phone number is...
I also get, do you get this a lot too, where it like asks for your phone number, or maybe
No.
it's YouTube that does this, but it'll like ask for like an emergency phone number in case like something happened to your account, but it's real annoying.
Oh, I used to get that until I turned on two-step verification.
Oh, okay.
So, that might
maybe
be...
that might
yeah.
have something to do with it then.
Guys, off topic for a little bit, always use two-step verification. That's all I'm going to say about that for this video. Just always use it. It's always a good idea. So, yeah.
Yeah, always use it.
So, I guess this was a shorter video. I mean, we've been recording for an hour and 47 minutes, and I'm not entirely sure how much of it is going to get cut out of this video. But,
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see how this goes.
definitely stick around to the end of the video, because there's going to be a blooper reel of everything that happened for that
Oh
like
my
hour
gosh.
that we weren't filming for the video, because it was a disaster. It was awful.
It was, yeah, everything was like on fire. Yeah, it was bad. It was very bad. In fact, a lot of that stuff that we talked about in the last episode, I mean, I would have been so happy if this stuff happened in the last episode.
Dude,
'cause it would
honestly,
make-
same. It would have made
show
the point so clear.
I know, and it's real. It's not fake. I'm actually experiencing these problems. Microsoft, fix your crap, and you know.
Apple,
yeah, there
thank you
go.
for being you. Thank you for being reliable and not sucking.
I know, because
So-
you know how much of that suck if we both had computer problems right now? Because we would
I
be so
guarantee you,
screwed.
if this Vostro running 10 was my main computer, it would have done the same thing yours did. I
It
guarantee
probably
it.
would. It probably would.
Oh, man.
Alright.
So, if anyone from Apple is watching, thank you for making quality products. I will continue to spend thousands on your stuff because it actually works right. Like, that's pretty much the only reason I think anyone buys your stuff anymore. Let's be honest, it's way overpriced, but it works. That's what you're paying for. Quality. So, yeah.
All right, so I guess
I guess that's gonna be it for the video.
That's a wrap for episode 4. So
This
yeah,
was
that's
this
really
was
all I
by
can say
far
about it.
the hardest episode we've ever filmed. It was
Yeah.
very difficult.
I mean, look, my lighting's completely different because my lights decided to die. They just gave up on me and just shut off
Yeah.
because the battery died on them. So yeah, we'll see what happens on our next episode. So stay tuned for us next time on
On the Rantcast.
yeah. Maybe we'll
guys-
make a jingle next time.
maybe.
We'll make a jingle.
Auto-tune. Freaking,
Yeah.
So as usual, a big thanks to Brandon for getting in this Skype call for, well, this one's only been going on for 27 minutes, but our other one was like 2 hours before his computer crashed. So again, a big thanks to him for being in the Skype call, co-hosting the show with me. Link to his channel is in the description. There's also a card and an end screen. All the usual stuff is there. Subscribe to both of us. And until the next episode of the Rantcast, guys, that is it. Thank you for watching. Like, I can hear you, but your video and your screen share is completely frozen.
Yeah, here, I'm going to stop the screen share real quick here. Maybe that...
Let's see if that'll help it.
There we go.
Oh, and now your video is just spinning in Skype.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I would stop recording here and... Or you do whatever you want here.
I'm just gonna leave it running, dude. This is hysterical. Freaking A. This is so stupid. Call Brandon Mendel.
Calling Brandon Mendel on FaceTime audio.
Freaking FaceTime audio on this. Oh, man.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing? It's your...
So it's still doing its dumb thing. Audition's frozen.
Audition's frozen?
Skype is frozen. Everything's frozen right now.
Oh, man.
I'll wait here. I'm in limbo right now. I want to wait here for a little while and see if maybe Audition, like, does bring itself back to life and I could save it at least. But I don't know, man.
I don't know either, dude. Like... I mean, even if you lose your copy of the Audition file, I still have my system audio recording, so...
Yeah, See, I didn't even save it to begin with, so I don't know if that goes into some kind of temp folder somewhere.
I don't know either, like... I think after, if I remember correctly, after Audition crashes, and like if your entire computer crashes... and you open Audition again after that. It should, if I'm remembering correctly, it should say, like, before it gives you the option to start a new project, it'll say, hey, recovered from a previous, like, program issue or something like that, and it'll bring it back if I'm remembering correctly.
Hey, it's working now.
Oh, it is?
All of Windows is working.
Oh boy, don't jinx it.
I don't know what happened there.
I'm gonna request a FaceTime video call with you really quick.
Okay, sure.
Oh, other screen. Boop. We're gonna test this out, guys. Oh, check that out. Dual angles. Well, it's good. Oh, no, that's not good. Oh, crap. Oh. Call failed. Are you freaking kidding me? This is so sketchy, guys. Okay, call back. There we go. I'm done. I'm done with life, dude. This is stupid. Freaking try this. Oh man, what is this? Freaking, this is not cool. Freaking, call Brandon Mendel.
Calling Brandon Mendel on FaceTime audio.
Oh
man. Hey.
No, every single time I got a FaceTime call, it said I would hit the green thing, the green button, okay? And then right when I hit it, FaceTime is ending. What?
Dude, that's what it did for me too. Like every time I tried to call you, it would just go call failed. And then I tried it again and it said Brandon Mendel is not available for FaceTime or something like that.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I am definitely available for FaceTime.
Nothing is going right for Brandon right now, guys.
Yeah, nothing. Everything hates me right now. It's all the Rantcast that we did combined. I'm surprised the mirror had it like knocked down. The mirror of Callahan had it knocked down through my door yet. Like trying to beat me
Dude,
up.
same.
That's gonna happen here soon too.
Well, I mean, I feel like with Callahan, we were just, like, not really serious about what we were saying, but, because Callahan's kind of dope, I'd go there, but, I mean, it's kind of funny that every single company we bashed isn't working correctly for us now, and Apple being the only company that we, like, talked positively about in one of our episodes is the only, like, see, I'm running this on a Mac. When I asked Siri to call Brandon, it worked both times, so... I don't really know what to say other than this is a conspiracy and it's sketchy and I want it to stop.
All right. The computer is
Is
up. I'm gonna start it up again.
It says you're online on Skype, so
What?
yeah.
Online?
Apparently. Here, let's see what happens if I call you.
Okay. Well, my computer did boot up to the desktop, but it only like loaded like the taskbar, the desktop background, and that was it. I can't even click on anything, so I just did another reboot. It does this to me, so I always have to reboot twice, and then whenever I do reboot the second time, when I get that spinny icon thing, it shows something like repairing something in this partition. So it seems like Windows is like corrupting itself somehow.
Oh, that doesn't
That's
sound
what it
very
seems
healthy.
like, which seems very odd.
I'm gonna go pee again really quick, so I'll come back in a second.
Okay.
Just
I'm
stay
gonna
in,
go pee
just
too.
keep the call on your phone open though.
All right. All right, I'm back. I just got here.
Alright, you here, dude?
I'm here. By the time I used the restroom, it got me to the login screen.
Oh, sweet.
I am halfway there.
Dude, I took my headphones off and my iMac fan is spun like all the way up because I'm working it so hard. Alright, FaceTime, or sorry, phone call ended, not FaceTime, but I'll just wait for the call on Skype. Oh, are we good? Hey!